We are at the storage unit. We have a ton of sales. It is a Sunday after church. The lights are not working currently. Let's turn those on and let's go see what was sold on eBay. We had like 33 sold, correct? For we've been doing $500 to $600 days, which is pretty good. And one category is definitely outselling the other one. In the storage unit, like I just said, and we're actually using a different camera, right? We're using a cell phone. So tell us if you can know the difference. And if you don't, then say you don't know the difference. But we're actually going to maybe switch it straight over. So we used to have a really big, heavy, expensive camera, but people are saying these cell phones do just as good. So tell us down below if you can tell the difference in audio, visual, whatever. And we're just experimenting to see exactly what we need to buy next, because our camera is on its way out and we don't know if we need to buy a better camera or a better cell phone. So we're going to go ahead and start with things that have sold. The first thing sold is going to be a golf club, and this is the area that everything is selling like super fast. I think we have 13 golf clubs. This one sold $18 plus shipping. Some of my golf clubs are $13 flat rate and $12 flat rate, so everything's the shipping is going to be that much on the golf clubs. This sold for, we've had this thing for a really long time, a Prince Pro Tour tennis racket bag, $27 plus shipping. As you can tell already, there's a theme to the items that are selling. It is warm outside, it's getting nice outside, and everybody wants to go out there and do outside activities. So if you have anything that is outside related, go ahead and start getting them up for sale if you don't. Golf clubs, fishing gear, tennis rackets, skates, anything outside, because this stuff is flying off the shelves. $18 plus shipping for another ping. I hit the wrong button and we ain't got no minutes. So it's gonna sit here and think for a second. This we've had probably for 2 or 3 years. I would probably never purchase another TaylorMade titanium bubble R80, because this sold for only $10.10 and it sat for probably 2 or 3 years. So definitely, I mean, you live and you learn and you try to buy better stuff. That's the whole name of this game. This one here's a good $15 right here, but we have very little into it, so that's not too bad. That was a King Cobra pitching wedges. Pitching wedges for us sell the best. And this one is a Tour Edge high launch 3-wood. And usually 3-woods do not sell for this much money, but this one is super good condition. So for $81 plus shipping, that is a steal of a deal, because this one I'm pretty sure came out of Tybee Island, and we all know that I got a really good deal down there in Tybee Island. This was actually just given to us by Kat. We much appreciate it. And if you ever find the Logitech, they're called the Trackmen, with the track ball, these sell very quickly, and that's sold for $45 plus shipping. They can sell as high as $55 to $60. I think that one's the older model, but they still sell really, really well. This is a Longenberger khaki floral large desktop basket liner, and all these had numbers on them. And I looked that number up, and it sold for $15.39. I picked those up at a yard sale, a whole bunch of stuff for $20. And we're well in the profit on that. Another thing we're in the profit on, and this is our last one, the old last Simply Safe entry thing. That guy sold for $13.50 free shipping. We had somebody buy 2 shirts from us, a very nice linen. Linen is a good material for the summertime. It is a Brooks Brothers, and that sold for this, and this sold, this is a Nike Live Strong pullover. Both these sold for $35 plus shipping. This guy we also got down on Tybee Island. Remember, I paid $5 for it. It does not have a battery. It is a right angle load drill set. Right angle drills for us always sell very well. Now this is old and it's still sold for $35. That's pretty good. Even when you open that up, it smells like your grandpa's workshop, right? That's what it smells like. If you've ever walked into an old shed, here, work with me here. There you go. Barely used. Moving on, we have some miniature Christmas vintage skates. Like, what are they made of? Barclays. They sold for $40.50. This I wanted to touch base on because everybody in the Bearded Thrift Machine channel saw this action. I was flipping through CDs that we got in a storage unit. Almost everybody that knows this CD or this type of CD commented, hey, look for this CD and sell it separately, because I was going to lot a whole bunch of things up. These are called original master recordings. It has that gold at the top. and this is Cat Stevens, T for the Tillman, but the original master recordings, these things sell for crazy money. This thing sold for $39.15. I find that to be super high for a CD, right? That's crazy, and a lot of them sell a lot more than that. In here, there's some pots and pans. Use your imagination. And they're called Vintage Seal Right Temp Tone 9-piece stainless pan set. What I've been doing now, if I get actual pots and pans, the vintage ones that are in a set, I sell them as a set, and I pre-pack them, and then I just slap a label on them when they actually sell. They sell for $100 plus shipping, and if you remember, I did get those for only $5 down at the yard sale. These, the 511 Tactical ATAC zip-up boots, sold for $31.50, but we do have an issue, is that they actually were in the on-deck spot. So we need another on-deck shoe, y'all. And I'm not putting these here because they've been sitting there for a while. But I'm thinking, since it's the summertime, I'm thinking these Hey Dudes are going to sell next. So they're going on the on-deck spot. We'll see how long it takes them to sell. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be the next shoes that sell. Right here, vintage Snap-on, $9 for that little extension. Plus shipping on that. And they paid $5.50 in shipping. Brand new Madman, $5.13. If you want to go ahead and take a look at this picture right here, this is the biggest picture that we had. Remember, we got this for I think $10 or $5 at a yard sale. We have sold every one but one. I'll tell you why here in a second. One didn't sell. This one sold for $100 plus shipping. That's pretty good. That's like pretty good. We made a ton of money on those prints and everything, and they sold like almost instantaneously. One was taken down. It was the Civil War. It had some flags in the background that eBay said it was no good. The moral of the story here is once eBay tells you not to sell the item, that it's restricted, do not relist it. Right. That's where you get into like suspending your account, or they will suspend your account or something like that. Once they flag something, sell it someplace else. Sell it. I mean, I don't know if you can even sell it on Macari, or don't even try to do that. Maybe sell it locally, or just it's a loss. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not trying to do anything that messes up our eBay store, is because that is our bread and butter. That's how we make most of our money, is still selling stuff on eBay. eBay is a very powerful selling tool. I think it's the best one out there, other than obviously Amazon. If you have new items or something like that, it's a whole different ball game. But for used items, my personal opinion is still eBay is the way to go. I think they have the bigger reach. Now, there are places for Macari, Poshmark, Depop, whatnot. They all have their ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? But I still think eBay, we just sell a lot more on eBay, is what I'm saying. So this right here, we do appreciate it. $50. This one's going out to a viewer. It says your username is Tom, but I don't think it was Tom that I was talking to. But we do appreciate the support. We did have a gold ring that we found in the storage unit. It was 14 karat gold, chunky ring. It was big boy ring. It was 5.5 grams. It sold on auction for $228.05. And then these we've had for a while. I think you actually picked these up, didn't you? For like 99 cents, and it sold for $10.80. Another piece of the Star Trek. This brings us up to, I think, $190 so far sold in Star Trek items. This sold for $44.99. So that ain't too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about some stuff. One, our new booth. We have a new booth that was actually featured on the last video. It's in the same place, the Bounty Hunters Emporium. And if you do want to meet us, we will be there 100% July, unless something seriously happens. Sure. Yeah. We'll be there 99.9%. That July 6th at 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. we're going to do like this small meet and greet there. It's not just for us. There's going to be a lot of other people there. They're having like local book signers, authors that are signing some books, but it is actually the anniversary of the Bounty Hunters Emporium being in business for 3 years. And that's pretty good, because if you own a business, you know them first 3 years is pretty difficult. So we just want to congratulate them for being in business for 3 years. We want to be there also. If anybody wants to come out and meet us, we'll also be there. We will be in our new booth. It's like right when you walk in the door, right to the right. I'm sure that if you walk in and say, "Where's the Bearded Thrift Machine?" I'll raise my hand or something, you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to see you. So that will be, again, July 6th, 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And we're super excited about it. Actually, the booth is, like I said before, is double the size. So we're putting a lot more things in there. You're going to have like a whole vintage kitchen area set in there. It's going to be really nice. A whole vintage side. And then I'm going to have like some guy stuff. And then maybe like a big furniture piece once in a while. So it's going to be really, really cool. We're really excited about it. But we also want to talk about things that we wish we did a little bit different. We are edging on like 2 years for you, 5 years for me, and things that maybe can help other people if you're just starting out. We've got a lot of messages lately saying, hey, I kind of want to start this in a part-time or full-time sense. What are some tips and tricks? And this is what I'll tell you. 4 things, maybe 5, that I wish I did a little bit different. One, right off the bat, I wish I would have started sooner. I wish I would have started this 10 years ago. I wish I would have started when I first had the idea. Actually, you had the idea. If nobody knows that story, she's the one that actually started all this. And was like, wish we would have started doing what we thought we wanted to do sooner in life. I mean, not saying that we're old or anything like that. It's not like, you know, I'm at the end of my life. No, but I'm just saying that I wish that we would have done this years and years before, because just the knowledge we've gained in 5 to, you know, years and 2 years doing it full time is insane. We wish we would just start it sooner. So if you have the idea of like, hey, I want to start selling on eBay, do it now. Do it right now. Don't stop the video. Do it after the video. And then like research it, figure it out, and start listing things on eBay, and you'll be good to go. I'm telling you, the more you push it off, like you'll wish you started sooner. You might not even like it. You might start and be like, I don't like this, but at least you know, and it's out of your brain. Like, I wonder if that was a possibility. So starting sooner was one. The other one was asking for professional help when you need it. So I am not good with numbers. I'm good at like adding up at yard sales how much stuff costs. You know, I can add that. Right, when it comes to taxes, now a lot of people say, and I agree, if you're a sole proprietor, if you're really good at taxes, you don't need a tax person. Then you step up into like an LLC with 2 people, S Corp, different tax laws. Our tax person has saved us way more money than we can possibly imagine, and it's not that much money to get a tax person. The best money that we spent so far is getting a professional tax person to do our taxes and our bookkeeping. And, you know, we have our own records, obviously, but they do a lot of the hard lifting and everything. They pay our estimated taxes. She actually keeps us on track on making sure all of our business licenses are actually up to date. I know actually in the state of South Carolina, some counties don't even need business license to do what we do. And there's like 5 counties that do. We are one of the counties that need a business license. You do not need a retail license in South Carolina to do what we do, but we actually do because we remit our own sales tax on our website. So there's just certain things that you need to learn, but a professional can help you with that. So if you have any questions, you know what to do? Talk to a professional. I wish I would have known that earlier. Also, inventory. Our inventory system is, what do you say, like so-so right now?
Yeah.
It's like so-so. It's not 100%.
We got a lot of things on shelves that doesn't have custom SKUs.
Yeah.
But we kind of know where, like, what the item is and what location it is.
Right.
Oh.
Some sort of light went out here. It wasn't the main light. I guess the building didn't pay the... We've been here that long. There we go. We got lights now. So the thing is that from day one, get you a bin, mark it C4, put a thing in it, custom SKU at the bottom at the eBay thing, put C4 bin, good to go, right?
And clear bins.
We do like clear bins, yeah, because you can see them.
Just in case.
Just in case you put C4, but guess what? You put it in C6, you can see it in C6.
Or the little gremlins come in here and move your stuff around.
We believe there are.
Yes.
We don't know who their names are. We don't know if the gremlins are Julian or Kayla, but I'm telling you right now, there's a gremlin in here that puts things in different bins. So that's another thing is, getting a solid inventory system right off the bat would be super helpful because once you start this, if you do like it, it is like really fun and it's kind of addicting. And you're going to say, man, I really wish I had a better inventory system. And that's since day one, start a good inventory system and it just will make your life a lot easier because you might start off with only 10 or 20 items and in blink of an eye, you've quit your job and 5 years down the line, you have, 2,000 listings. You're going to need a good inventory system. Also, another thing that I would want to, probably should have done back in the day, because there's a lot of stuff in here that we need to go through that I bought 5 years ago, that TaylorMade Golf Club is one of them. Guarantee I didn't look that up and look at the sell-through rate. I wish that I would have learned how to look at sell-through rate a lot quicker. It's very simple too. All you do is you go to eBay, you look at the listed, and then you look at the sold. And if there's more sold than listed, that's pretty good. If there's a whole bunch listed, none sold, not very good. Unless it's super, there are some outliers there, you know what I'm saying, like super rare things right now.
Right.
We have a Millar 14 karat gold glass cameo bracelet. She ain't on the eBoo. I ain't got no lights neither. What is going on around
Nobody's
these
paying their bill.
Nobody's paying a bill around here. Jeez, Louise. And there's nothing on the internet about it, right? But we know it's a good quality bracelet. We know that it's 14 karat gold. But if you did the sell-through rate on that, you would not even find it. It's not online. Like, there's only specialty ones. So there are outliers, but for the most part, if you're looking up generic items that you're finding at a thrift store, like a Coach purse, a pair of boots, especially shoes, you can pretty much find the sell-through rate on eBay. So there are 4 items that I think that if you start off strong in those categories, it would just help you flourish through the business, no matter if you're doing part-time, super part-time, just as a hobby for fun, whatever, or if you wanted to go ahead and do full-time. Those things will really help you out. We do appreciate everybody that watches, subscribes. This channel is almost up to 17,000 subscribers, which is mind-blowing because it took us years to get 17,000 subscribers on the first channel, like years and years and years and years and years to get 17,000. So we do appreciate everybody subscribing to this channel. We much appreciate it. And what we're gonna do is go home, and we have 36 or 37 items that sold on eBay. And then you had your Whatnot show. We appreciate everybody coming out to our her Whatnot shows, because I think you sold, what, 60 items? Somewhere around 60 items, so we appreciate that. This Saturday, you should see this actually before this Saturday, which is the Saturday before Father's Day. We have a Whatnot show, 6 p.m. It will be linked down below, and that is Eastern time. So we're gonna go pack this up, ship it out.